What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Edgeworks Knife Studio. I've got the Cheefarcuut Vitrified or Sintered Diamond Stone for you today. This will not be an exact side-by-side comparison to the FSK or the HK Vitrified stones yet. This is going to be just an introduction to this stone, how it works by itself. The next video with it will be a direct comparison side-by-side with the HK and the FSK, and we'll do like some tests to see if one's faster or whatever than the other. As we know, I showed the other day in a preview, but I'll go ahead and show now. It does come in a nice, it's a wooden box, and you got their name there on it. It's got little rubber feet. This cutout up here is sized so that you can use it kind of like a Shapton box. It is oversized. For me personally, as you can see here, I'll show you, we can move her around. I would not use the box because of the slop one. You can fix that with, you know, some of that non-slip surface stuff that I had miles of and can't seem to find now. You know, like the cabinet lining. But for me, it's the wood. I wouldn't want to soak the wood. It's going to get wet. I'm going to add a lot of water. You'll see that in a minute. I've had a small amount of time with this just as a test to make sure that, you know, I got some things right. It is a thirsty stone. It's porous, but it's not thirsty for long. I'll show you that all in the video. In the box, some strong magnets. It is magnetized. So as you can see, in the box comes the stone. It also comes with a strop, a bovine leather strop. It is a thick strop, as you can see here. I would say, what, 2 mils, 2.5 millimeter thick, roughly, somewhere in there. It comes preloaded with 0.25 micron diamond compound. I talked to them. They don't yet sell the diamond compound, but they do sell strops separately, which they're sending me one of those. And when you purchase a strop, it comes with the 0.25 micron paste. So, but it comes, like I said, the stone, the strop, and this guy, which is aluminum mounted. It is, you know, just, it's the stone itself. It's a cleaning or dressing stone. And then, of course, here is the stone. I'll show you all on the GoPro, but it is a 5 millimeter thick sintered / vitrified diamond stone. Now, they currently on their Amazon store only have the 400 grit, which this is. They are working on like I think a 1,000, 3,000, 4,000, 8,000, or 4,000, 6,000. I'll double check that. Actually, I could do that while I'm talking to you, because it is in my phone somewhere that I don't even know where that is now. Apparently, I did not want to be, oh, there it is. But this will also allow me an opportunity real quick to tell you that this is indeed a sponsored video. It's sponsored by Cheefarcuut. If I say that name wrong, I suck, and I'm sorry, but I'm just, you know, phonetically calling it out there. The good news also is that they are the sponsors, and they also said that they will give away 3 of these stones to a lucky viewer. Now, the requirements for this is to be a subscriber of this channel and to leave a comment, just like any other time. One other thing is, you don't have to buy anything. Just go check out their Amazon store as well as their own website. I'll leave a link to both. The Amazon link will have these stones for $119, and that comes with everything I mentioned, the strop, the dressing thing, and the box, and the stone itself. If you buy it direct from them, it does ship from China, but it's $20 cheaper. It's $99.99. All right, so they say here that what they have, and their focus right this minute, is getting their assisted freehand sharpener, angle, whatever, a system out. I'll put a screenshot of what it looks like here. You've seen systems similar to it before. This seems pretty intuitive. They're sending me one to demonstrate for you guys as well. We'll probably also give one of those away, so keep that in mind. So what they said here, as far as what they are releasing, is they have stones that are, where is it? Well, it would help if I actually was in the right spot here. I may cut this because clearly I'm not prepared. And I know that they told me what they were working on. Okay, so what they are working on is they're going to offer 2 in their series of diamond sharpening stones. It's going to be a 2mm, now this one's 5, but it'll be a 2mm version that's double-sided, and that will contain a 400 1000 grit, a 2000 4000 grit, and a 3000 5000 grit. Those are the double-sided, 2 mil thick on each abrasive side. They will offer the 5mm stone, which this is one of. It is single-sided, as this is, and it is available in 400, 1000 grit, 2000, 4000. They wrote this backwards. 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000. They put 4000, 3000, 5000. So anyway, straight through to 5000. And again, that'll be just these single ones. Now, the system comes with a double-sided 400 grit, 1000 grit. So anyway, like I said, you saw the screenshot there of the system. Now, the way this works for this giveaway is they're going to, I'm going to choose the winner, and we'll choose that, I don't know, either Wednesday or this coming weekend, whichever one. That'll give you guys some time, and it'll get time for the video to get out there. So again, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, as well as check out the websites and the links I'm going to provide in the pinned comment is where I will put it. So there's no getting away from it, or getting away from it. There's no mistaking where it is, because sometimes I forget to put it in the description. Totally on me, guys. So I'll turn on my GoPro here. We'll get a close-up look, and then we're going to get started with some ZDP-189 as well as an Aogami 2 that needs a little thinning. That way I can give you guys some power. So here it is, the Cheefarcuut. And again, it's nice and thick, got a little glare. It's a nice machined aluminum base. One thing to note, and they did say this to me, and I need to tell you, the very first run of these stones, occasionally there's a couple that if you order them from the Amazon store, they may have the abrasive slightly separating from the base. You can use epoxy or double-sided tape. They recommend epoxy. They said it does not affect anything. If there is a problem, they can replace it for you. That's no issue. But they just want you to be aware that that could potentially be an issue on a few of them, not a lot of them. It's just, I mean, it was their first run. So anyway, let's go back over here and we'll show you that strap a little close here. As you can see there, it's good, thick, hard leather. This one's on like a plastic or a Delrin base. It could be, I don't know what, I'm assuming it's plastic. It's what it feels like to me. And then we got our little Jesus, our little dressing stone here. It's also mounted on an aluminum piece. It's a little thicker than this is. Not by a lot, maybe like a half a mil or a millimeter. I forget how tiny a millimeter is. But anyway, again, that's for dressing, cleaning, and stuff. So we'll go ahead and we'll get her mounted in here. I'll show you guys how this soaks the water. Now, again, this doesn't soak a ton. You could technically dunk it if you wanted to and do that for about 30 seconds and you'd be fine. But I'll show you here. So let's do a little squirt. It's going to make a liar out of me. Maybe it's because I've used it. This was like days ago. There it goes. It's soaking it up. The very first time I did this thing, like, as fast as, oh, there it goes. As fast as I was putting it on there, it was taking it right in. So let's put a little on top. There it is. It's that, yeah, it's drying out. It's dry. So again, a little bit more, it sucked it right in. A little bit more, sucks it in. So we'll just go ahead, we're gonna douse this for a minute. And like I said, once you get this part done, it stays on top, you know, until you push it all off with the knife you're going to use. While we're here, waiting on that, this is the ZDP-189 Bunka Black by Yoshida Hamono. I'm going to thin this guy out a little bit, and then we're going to sharpen the edge. This is, I'm really mad about this particular knife. Not because of Yoshida Hamono or anything like that. I got this one off of eBay. You guys may remember it. I ordered it, and the guy said the only thing that was wrong with it is this handle had a dent or a chip or whatever that is in it. Okay. Now I accidentally got a little, well, I got tired of everything, and I gouged this on the stone that I was working on. But that's no big deal. I don't care about that. It's just a Kuroshi finish. Anyway, that is not true. This thing is actually a chip repair knife. It has been shortened and the tip has been reprofiled. The knife is significantly smaller. And I'll show you, this is the only reason I know, is a guy on Reddit that I was talking to happened to also have one. He's like, I just want to get rid of this because I don't have a need for it. I have so many knives, whatever. And then, so this is another one, okay? I have two. Now, I want you to look at this one, okay? Turn out some glare here. Take a look at this one. And take a look at this one. And put them side by side here. And what do we see? But first of all, not only is it shorter, this tip profile is massively different. And if you look here, if I bring these at the same height, top, you know, spine to spine, look how much more there is. And this one has had a 2mm removal, also due to a repair. I got charged nearly full price for this thing. I got a little bit of a deal, but not much. The guy lied. I'm very upset about that. I think I still have time with eBay to file a dispute, but yeah, I have significantly less knife here than I do with that. I mean, even if you look at them like this, you can drastically see a difference in the height. But enough about that. That's eBay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some thinning. I'm going to lay it on the bevel and do the normal thinning procedure, let you guys listen to this. I'm also going to thin out some of this. I want to make sure you guys see what we're doing. This is an Okahide Hamono Japanese Aogami 2 in soft iron clad. You can see right there, the cladding line is extremely close to the cutting edge there. And on this side, it actually is touching in many places. So within a sharpening or two, that thing is going to be not taking as keen of an edge as it would right this second. So I'm going to knock down some of that, as well as the cladding line here. It kind of has a hump thing going on. It's kind of convexed. So you can see that it kind of, right here, yeah, you can actually kind of, it's kind of a mound, and it goes like this, and it goes down to the V edge. So we're gonna fix that little guy. Just gonna give this just a little bit of thinning because I've done some already, and then we'll sharpen it, and then we'll do the other one to show you the cutting power. All right, here we go, guys. I mean, look at that metal. That is a ton of metal. So if you look here, you can see that thing just shredded that knife. This thing is a beast, and I'm telling you, it's very nice because all of a sudden your loading is mostly gone. I'm going to go ahead here, just wipe that down. I'm going to inspect, make sure I didn't do anything nuts here. And we'll hit it again a little bit in the back. Again, I'm putting pressure on the actual bevel spots that I want to hit. One of the problems was I haven't been able to see the cladding line because this thing was mostly just cladding instead of the edge. I had a little bit of an issue sharpening it, and that's why. I'm going to cut out some of this because this is going to go on for a little bit, but I want you guys to see the key points. I like to kind of wipe that stuff off. The name here stays on pretty good. That's a testament to their, it's kind of a laser cut thing. It's pretty neat. Put emphasis back here on the back a little bit. All right, guys. So I've ground on that a little bit. I'm going to go back to this other side now. Well, not back to. I'm going to go to the other side now. We're going to give it some grindage, and again, I'll cut some of that out so it's not so long. Just watching me grind, because I really want to do the work on that other one. And I'll put a lot more of that in the video because there's a lot more to grind than on this one. Listen to it. Eat, eat, eat. Sounds like sand. Whew. A little agua on there. Hope you guys have had a really good weekend, by the way. Hopefully it's been productive or fun and productive or whatever it is you needed to do. I actually got the yard mowed finally yesterday after all this rain. Midwest has had a ton of rain. This thing feels really smooth. Alright guys, so ground on this for, I'd say about 5-ish or so minutes, 10 minutes. And what's awesome here is finally, and I don't know if I can get it picked up with all the glare, finally I can see the cladding line there. It's right, I mean, it's there. You just have to take my word for it. I have not been able to see that since I started the adventure, and I'm finally there. So, with that in mind, I'm going to kind of leave that where it's at with this 400. I'm just curious. I'm curious, guys. It's kind of a zero edge at this point. I'm not done with it. I'm going to go up and kind of put a nice finish on this here. But real quick, let's do a cut test before we move on to the Okahide. So let me go ahead and wipe the water off here. I'm going to really quick look. I'm guaranteeing there's a burr. There's no way that they can't have one. I could also be extremely wrong about that. No, there's a burr. Okay. It was so well formed that it was hard to see. So I am going to not use that strop right yet. I'm just using the rough side of this just to kind of knock this off. Oh yeah, that's a foil edge for sure. This is my hut tools. I'm just bending this back and forth. And yeah, I can see it. Like, I could probably pinch it off at this point. Pinch it off. Just like a loaf. I'm sorry, guys. My wife says I say the most random stuff. Let me just, it's up here towards the tip and like midsection, like I'm watching it go back and forth. I may run this through some wood. Actually, I got a cork. I had a cork. Let's see. Huh. I guess keyword was had. I don't have a cork anymore. What I did with it. But I'm watching it bend back and forth. I've got, it's like soft wood here on my bench. I'm just going to gently guide this through this wood. Like ever so lightly. I'm just going to pray that that burr came off, and not completely. It did, but there's pieces of it still. I'm not one for doing it that way, and you guys know that, but it's just for time's sake. All right, I think I got it now. I don't think I have 100% of it. I got enough to do a quick cut demonstration. And remember, this is not where I'm stopping, guys. Not one bit. I'll probably go up to 2,000 on this, depending, and I'll do some natural stone stuff to kind of bring out the finish. All right, let's just see. Oh, you can see the catches. I mean, it's like, it's kind of skipping, but this thing is insane. It's just falling. I'm just... Oh, that's because that's one of the sections where it's at. Yeah, so if I go in the back here, it just falls through. Man, I wish I had that cork. I would totally. Let me see if I got it up here. If it's hiding from me somewhere. I know I got a new cork somewhere. Good Lord. That's what happens when you're not prepared sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get this right here. I'm sure that didn't do me any favors. Okay. Let's see if I got the old tippy tip. It's a little rough, but it's there. Oh, I mean, that thing is melting through paper. So, you know what we got to do. I don't have faith in the tip. It's going to catch up there. I'll guarantee it. And I may be wrong about that, but yeah. So it did catch from here up, and you might even be able to see the jags. I know you can't over here. Yeah, I thought it would come up on the GoPro maybe, but anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is, the part that doesn't have a burr, that isn't jagged because of the burr, cut right on through that paper towel with no problems. And I haven't even put an edge on it like I would yet. It's zero edge, so that's done. We're gonna cut over here. And yes, I cut this up because there was a lot of senseless looking around and stuff. So, but we're gonna come back to this. All right, so here we're gonna focus, of course, on flattening this out some underneath the karoshi finish and pulling back this cladding. So let's give it a little go. I'm gonna make sure how this looks first. Make sure I'm not hitting anything that I don't need to. Tighten this up just a skosh. You know, you don't need to like push your fingers through, because this stone's going to do all the work for you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I'm going to do the whole thing at once. Because this thing, like I said, had like a mound in the middle of it. And it's just the grind. That's where they put it on the wheel. But I like it to be a little bit more flat. Okay. Holy smokes. So this, you can tell, is not flat. And I didn't expect it to be because of what I was currently dealing with. You can see the difference. See that back there on the back? And then what it's already done here and how it's already pulled up some of that cladding. Good night. This stone, I'm going to tell you guys, it is very much comparable to an FSK at an HK Knife Works. 100%. I'm not saying don't get one of those because I still want one myself. But wow. Super slow wearing. Focusing the back now because it was not flattened with it yet. It is coming. But this is the good part about this too, is once you flatten this out, it's going to be easier to do this in the future. Yeah, good night. I am entirely impressed with this stone. So I'm putting my fingers here because this is kind of flat already. You can see I don't have a lot of movement. I mean, you got the backwards rocking, which I do expect that because of the tilt. But if you place this part here flat, I don't have movement. Back here, I got like, see that little wiggle? It's not the normal back wiggle. It's wiggling between the high spots on this here. So I'm going to put my finger here on a already known flat spot, one here to focus some pressure where it's kind of got the rocking going on, and in the back to stabilize it. And again, you don't need a ton of pressure, just start scooching. And just basically use your right hand on the handle to kind of give pushes and pulls. I am putting pressure, but I'm not trying to like push myself through this stone and this knife. Trying to make sure I take long strokes and that like I'll move, for example, this up and do a few strokes like this, and then I'll move over and the same thing to kind of distribute it across the entire stone. This is one of those situations where a running water setup would probably be really handy. I do have one on my slop sink to the right. I did it the other day. I used like a standard, like one of these clamps, but bigger. And a stir stick for a paint can. I zip tied it to the faucet of my slop sink, the stir stick, so it extends out over my sink bridge, and then I can take that hose and I can loop it up and then clamp it down with the clamp. It works. Don't laugh at me for my hillbilly get up. It works. So this one I haven't done any cuts. We're doing this real time with my yapping and everything. I am going to see, there is some buildup. I expected it. The name is finally dissolving here some. You can kind of faintly make it out. I'm going to test whether or not the rust eraser gets the stuff out. as well as, of course, we'll demonstrate their cleaning tool. Try and get this edge work here. Man, this thing is really, really uneven. I have pulled back so much cladding. That is, I'm telling you guys, that's insane. This, again, is still not there. We're getting it. It's giving me a little bit of a burr, too, because obviously we have the edge flat, and it is making contact with the stone. I'm going to focus this back here some with a little, I'm going to kind of, I'm going to exaggerate it, of course, like I always do, but kind of a back tilt to just focus on this back area some, just for a few strokes, just to try and hurry that along. Man, one of these in 200 grit, I can only imagine. Feel it getting flatter, and that was a very short amount of time. Sometimes you just got to focus an area, even if you're trying to do the whole thing, you know. Oh yeah, we're getting right into it there. The good part about this iron cladding too is this is going to take a really good Kasumi. The stainless steel cladding on the ZDP, that's going to be a little different story. That's harder to Kasumi and do things like that. A little bit more back focus here. Get a little more water. Getting dry. Whoops. Exerting a little bit more pressure just to kind of hurry it. Not because I'm in any kind of hurry, just to get through it. My hands are getting tired. This is an exercise in patience, let me tell you. Anybody that's hand flattened a knife like this knows exactly what I'm talking about. A little bit more and we're good. And I'm going to do the whole flat. How long have we been going here? Yeah, I'm going to have to cut this at some point. I probably won't do both sides just because of how long this video is going to be. But what I'll do is on the next video, I'll give an update and show the pictures. Oof. Apparently I was moving that. Oh gosh, yeah, that's real good. I need to secure that further. The other day, I went and I moved this all around, and then I had issues with this. I forgot to crank it all back down, and then now when I do, it bends the freaking, what do you call it? The tubes, which makes this one slide a little funny, but now I got it locked. We Gucci. I'm about to change up my setup anyway, guys. Same location, same everything. I'm just going to turn everything around. I got a new one of these from DMD. I'm going to do it kind of in this middle section and spin this so I have more access to water on both sides. It's It's just got this one little spot right there. Let me see. Super focus. Did I get it? Not completely. Almost. This will. I'm riding the line. Not even that. Good night. Oh no, I think I did. It's just super shiny. Here's a better look. You can see, but yeah, back there I didn't completely get it. It's all shiny where the rest of this is very matted. But look at that cladding line. We're away from that cutting edge. And I'm gonna go more. Let's see. Ugh. That's got it. Yeah, now we're good. We got just this very back edge, which I'm not all worried about. We'll get to that in time. Okay, again, we've got a little loading here, not much. I'm gonna do the whole surface now together. And this thing feels smooth and chalky, just like I love. I just eat metal for breakfast. I guess it's dinner time actually right now. I would say something about my fingers and not doing a certain thing, but every time I do that, Todd's pointed out that I end up doing exactly that, so maybe I'm not saying anything. So actually, this is a good point I just noticed. You can see these little mountains here that are kind of still silverish. You got your, you got your gray, which is what I've been working on in the scratch pattern, but you see these little spots just below the karoshi? Those are still high spots. I'm not worrying about those. I don't need to worry about them. But where those are is where this started. It's higher. So that was causing a significant issue with some cutting performance. An excellent, excellent knife and an excellent knife maker. It was thin from the point where he'd done that down, okay? It's just not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Okay. I believe that's a good spot for this to just stop. I'll continue on the other side off camera. But I will show you guys, like I said, in the next update. Now, what I am going to do too is my wife's knife that she loves to use is dull. She brought it to me. I'm going to promise you this is going to take seconds. So I'm going to sharpen it real quick. It is a stainless steel knife. It's a German stainless steel. It is at around a 59 HRC, so it's not high, but it's also not 40. It is I don't even know what that says. Anyway, and I'll show you how it cuts. It cuts like garbage. Bring it up here. Like, I'm getting something, but you see it's hanging up and stuff. All right, let's time this, okay? Here we go. I don't have a timer running, so. Just get the tip. Flip it on to the other side. Do the same thing. I'll tell you, this thing feels great. The feedback's amazing. I mean, it's still the diamond feedback, you know, so it's not like some crazy, I don't know, natural stone peeling thing. But I never expected that. But for diamonds, this thing, I mean, it's got good feedback. All right. Just a little bit more right here at the very, very tip. Move this over. This spot right here. That's a me thing. And this bolster, I hate this bolster. It's a integrated bolster with it. Loves to get in the way. You can hear it. Boy, this thing, I'm telling you, it's like you're running your knife in a sand pit that's been hardened. It actually feels really good though. And you know, all my thoughts are my own. I'm not being paid to say this. I did get a stone for free, but it was acknowledged that I will be giving a fair and honest review. So don't think that I'm out here just doing this because I'm getting something for free. I wouldn't do that because I don't like being deceived by public figures. And I don't want to be someone who makes videos that are public doing something like that to someone just to get them to buy something. I don't get anything from your purchase. You know, nothing like that. So, like I said, I was not paid to do this. I just got a free stone. So, and a strop coming. So, and the system's coming. I'm getting a few things. Okay. So you saw how it cut. I'll use the same piece of paper. Oh, I didn't strop. Well, let's do it without the strop. Doesn't matter. Grab the strop because I know there's a burr on there because this knife is a pain in my patoot when it comes to burrs. Hutsul strop. Oh yeah, literally just flaked off right there. Let's see. You can see it. There's a piece of it that's still hung up. I mean, so that's a massive burr. Not lying to you. Get off my strop. Oh gosh, there's even more pieces of burr there. So it cut. It crazed out that metal, yo. All right, no diamond compound, just the leather suede-ish side. And there she goes. Yeah, this is not going to cut paper towel because I barely spent any time on it. But I mean, oops. Oops. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, super, super quick. What was that? Maybe 5 minutes? Maybe 3 minutes? I don't know. I didn't time it. Don't know. If you guys would want to see the cleaning stone real quick, I'll bring you back down here. So we'll rinse off all this. There really isn't much. There's a little buildup. But let's grab this guy. We'll give him some agua. It's gonna, ooh yeah, it soaks it right up. Okay, water on the surface, water on the cleaner. Come on, man. I mean, I can see it pulling it out. Yeah, that was quick, simple. There's a little stuff still left in it. I don't know if it's because of an uneven spot or something. Let's just look. I'm going to talk to them about a lower grit. Because, man, this thing in like a 200 or a 120 or something. Yeah, she's clean. Simple as that, baby. And if I look using this flat side of it, and I move it all the way up here, it is still 100% true. Yeah, there is nothing. It is not unflat. All right, guys. There you have it. So remember, to win one of these, all you got to do is be a subscriber to the channel, leave a comment, and I'm going to put the links in the pinned comment, okay? I know this took a little bit. We did 3 knives. We didn't complete 3 knives. I did the ZDP, which is a beast, by the way. We'll sharpen the ZDP on the FSK and this when we do the comparison with the HK and all that stuff. But yeah, we took down the cladding. Oops, took down the cladding on this Okahide, and we legit drew that cladding back 2 millimeters minimum. I'm going to take a before shot of the side I haven't done yet. I'll take a picture of it after, so when I do the next video and I present that knife to you, you'll be able to see the difference and just see how much it does. I'm going to time how much time it takes me so that we know how much I'm spending, and I'm only going to use this stuff. Excuse me, got the hiccups. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm almost at 4,000 viewable hours. I think I'm 10 hours away, which means my channel will get full monetization after that. I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. I never thought I'd be here, but it's because of you guys. And that's why I keep doing these giveaways. So yeah, I appreciate you so much, guys. I will not do the drawing probably, like I said, till this coming weekend, so about a week. Tell me what you guys think too, and all you got to do is give the people, or you give them to me, I'll give them your address, whatever. That's all they need. They'll ship it directly from Amazon. So appreciate you all so much, and thank you for all your support. It means the world to me. I'll see you on Wednesday. Peace.